Hey everyone, my name is Courtney. I'm the digital marketing manager here at Foot Traffic. And today I want to talk to you guys about 6 signs your dispensary digital marketing isn't working and what you can do about it. 1, you're seeing a low return on investment. 2, no one's engaging with your social posts. 3, you have traffic, but they aren't buying. 4, your traffic is running dry, never a good one. 5, you're sliding down Google's rankings. And 6, you just aren't sure whether it's working. So 6 signs your dispensary digital marketing isn't working. Now let's talk about what you can do to fix that. We all know having a digital marketing strategy in place is key for getting people to order from your online menu, but having one place just isn't going to cut it. You also need to make sure that you're measuring the success of your efforts and tracking your results to ensure that everything you're doing and all of the money that you're investing is actually working. So here, let's launch off with you're seeing a low return on investment. 2 questions you want to ask yourself. How much are you expecting to get back on your marketing investment? And how much are you actually buying? If you're spending money, or how much you're actually getting, excuse me. If you're spending money on marketing, but you aren't seeing sales, that's obviously a big problem. And if you can't measure your ROI or track which sales can be attributed to which marketing channels, that's also a big problem. Different marketing channels will result in different ROIs. So it's crucial to track each one individually so you can make sure what works best for you, your dispensary, and then adjust your budget accordingly. So that way, if you're seeing that one channel has a lower ROI from one month to the next, or just has a low ORI in general, then you can make changes to your marketing plan. Okay, no one's engaging with your social posts. This is a big one. If you're taking the time to create and post thoughtful content to Instagram and other social networks, but you just aren't seeing the followers or comments, it's time to revisit your social media marketing plan. While you can't share sales on Instagram, there are plenty of ways for you to engage. Try different post types, like a behind the scenes video or a trivia post to get people talking. You can also consider what your goal is with social, because you can't advertise on social media in the normal ways for other businesses with dispensaries, right? So brand recognition tends to be the most common goal for dispensaries. So if you're expecting to see an increase in sales from your social posts, you may be disappointed. It's also a good idea to consider teaming up with Instagram influencers. They are a fantastic way to, increase engagement and get people looking and seeing your brand. Here's a little extra tip. Think about using your social presence to drive your email or your text signups. So that way you can advertise to your followers on text and via email. So you may not be able to, use the traditional marketing tactics as straightforward as you would like to, and other businesses are allowed to with your dispensary, but you can use that as a megaphone to, bring people in and get them to sign up and then convert via text or email marketing. Okay, you have traffic, but they aren't buying. You have people coming to your website, which is great, but they just aren't doing anything when they get there. That's not so great. Failing to convert traffic means one of 2 things. You have a bunch of traffic from people who aren't ready to buy, or your website is turning people off and making it difficult to order from you, which is also a big problem. And they both of these problems have different solutions. So if you're seeing traffic from people who aren't ready to buy or who are looking for something else and then end up on your website somehow, it may be that you have cast too wide of a net with your digital marketing, advertising, or efforts. Ultimately, you don't want everyone to show up at your website. You want your target market to show up at your website. You want people who are interested in buying cannabis to show up at your website. So identify where your marketing efforts could be hurting you, or implement better targeting to ensure you're reaching your ideal customer. If interested people are coming to your website and then leaving, you may have a design or a UX problem. Your website should be geared towards conversions, and it should make it so easy for people to access your online menu. You want people to come to your website and know immediately what to do, be led into, an easy payment process, so that you can, make the most sales. Your site should also be mobile responsive and look great on those devices. So that's really important as well. You want to make sure that mobile, tablet, and desktop look very clean and are easy to navigate. Okay, your traffic is running dry. So if you're getting website traffic, or if your website traffic has declined, you need to consider which marketing channels you're utilizing to get visitors to your site. If you haven't changed anything, it's possible that a search engine algorithm change has led to your, decreased traffic, or that your channels become less effective over time. That's also a big problem. You have to remember that digital marketing is not set it and forget it. You need to be consistently monitoring and optimizing your different marketing channels in order to continue to see returns from them. It's no easy task. By working with the Dispensary digital marketing team, like foot traffic, you ensure that your marketing efforts are continually being managed and optimized. Okay, next problem is you're sliding down Google's rankings. That's a very hard one to see. When you run a Google search, and you should be running them consistently throughout the month, search for your city and dispensary. Where do you rank when you type that into Google? If your shop isn't one of the top 3 results, then you likely aren't getting much organic traffic. 75% of web traffic goes to the top 3 results. So if you want more traffic, then you need to implement an SEO strategy that will help you improve your search rankings and get your dispensary website in front of more potential customers. And we actually just did a LinkedIn lunch break on SEO a couple of weeks ago. So if you look at our foot traffic LinkedIn site, you can scroll back and find that video. We also have a great YouTube channel that talks about all of these marketing and SEO strategies as well. So a solid SEO strategy will include, don't forget, both on-site and off-site factors, and it will showcase that your website is reputable, relevant, authoritative, and trustworthy. Okay, last problem. You just aren't sure whether it's working. If you found yourself questioning what your ROI is for your different channels, or you're unsure of what your conversions or traffic numbers are, then you need to make sure you're measuring the right things. If you're not measuring, you really don't have a way to gauge success. And you aren't alone in this. So many dispensaries and businesses just don't know how to track and measure their marketing efforts. So it's helpful, to work with a digital marketing agency that is focused on the cannabis industry. We at Foot Traffic have worked hard to introduce revenue attribution to more dispensaries so they can better invest their marketing dollars. We've encountered teams that didn't know it was possible to, attribute revenue, as well as tech programs that can hinder your data collection. So don't worry, we can help you get everything set up so that you can address any dispensary digital marketing issues quickly. And please feel free to reach out to us at any time on any platform. And don't forget to join us every Tuesday at 12:15. We do a LinkedIn lunch break and discuss all things marketing related for the cannabis industry. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat.